I am so excited to do some air fryer tacos.
I'm coming home.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Ormsby Farm. My name is Casey. So let me just say, since COVID, I have been loving trying new different recipes. Our family also has a cookbook coming out, so we've been testing out different stuff for that. But I am very much a gadget kind of person. I love my gadgets, my air fryer, my Instapot, all of it. It's just as simple when you don't really want to get so many dishes dirty. I also love Mexican. So I decided to try this because I've always wanted to have some salmon street tacos. I had them in, I think it was Dallas, Texas, when I went to Dallas, Texas for an event. It was so good, and so I thought I would try it. So we're going to come along, and I'm going to show you my way of making some air fryer salmon tacos. Now, these tortillas, I'm also going to do a tortilla recipe. All the recipes will be down in the description box, so you don't have to worry about writing it down now. It will also be on our blog at ormsbyfarms.com. But they're not keto friendly. They're actually regular white pliable taco shells. But I do have a keto taco shell recipe. If you would like to see that, leave this video a thumbs up, leave it in the comment section, and I'll do a video on the keto taco shells. But for now, we're doing fat girl style tacos, so the white flour, salmon, spinach, homemade salsa. It's gonna be delicious, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so I have my ingredients pre-prepped out, and I'm using my handy-dandy KitchenAid and the dough hook attachment. In the bowl, I have 1.5 cups of unbleached organic white flour. You can use regular flour, that's fine. And then a teaspoon of salt. I use pink Himalayan salt. And a teaspoon of baking powder. And what I like to do is I like to give it a good little turnaround with the dough hook, little whisk, just to make sure that all the dry ingredients are combined before I add in my oils and my water. Because, I mean, who really likes to get a big old bite and chunk of baking powder? I don't. I'm just saying. So then when you pour in your liquid ingredients, put it on a low medium and just drizzle it in. I poured it a little bit faster than you should, so do as I say and not as I do kind of thing. But slowly you can just pour it in and make sure it all gets combined. And that's 1/4 cup of oil. Any oil will really do. I used olive oil. And then 1/2 cup of extremely hot water. Not boiling, but very hot water. And then basically what you're going to do is you're going to just drizzle that in as well and wait till it combines. And it will take a minute. So just let the KitchenAid do its thing. Oh, I'm bringing you down. So just let it combine all together. It will come into more of a softer dough. And then once that dough is combined, then we can turn it out on the countertop and knead and cut. So I'm telling you, y'all, I got this KitchenAid for free, and it truly has changed my life because everything is done so much faster and quicker and needs more. It saves me a lot of wrist grease. And as I'm showing you, it does take a minute. Just let it, it will start cleaning off the sides and combining it all more together. One thing about me is I have zero patience. When I tell you zero patience, I have -4. So I'm a go and get her done kind of person. So waiting has never been my strong point, but with this you need to. It will clean up the sides for you and get it all in a nice little dough. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn it off onto a clean workspace that is floured, and then we're going to go ahead and cut into our tortillas. You see I've floured my workspace, and basically I'm just getting flour on the top and the bottom, and you're going to cut it into 6 equal parts. It was so helpful with my finger. So I'm going to use a pizza cutter. I cut it in half, and then I cut the halves into three. And that usually seems to work the best. Make sure you flour so nothing sticks to any of the cutters or the roller that you'll use next. And what I like to do is I like to press it down with my palm and try to keep it in as much of a circle as you can. That will just help you in the long run when you're rolling it out. Mine were a little slop, but I was hungry and ready to eat, so they're as much in the circle as they're going to get. But if you wanted to be really tedious about it, then you could make sure, it gets nice and round and all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure you can buy like tortilla presses online. I'll look and try to link one in our Amazon store. I like to do it the old-fashioned way because my kitchen is so small and I really don't have room for any more gadgets. So you're going to do this to all 6 of them. Press it down with your palm, making sure it's shaped into a circle. Make sure they're floured so they don't stick. And then what we're going to do after all 6 are done is we're going to cover it with a dish towel, and then we're going to let them rest for about 10 minutes. So you see here I'm grabbing just a clean dish rag, cover it up for 10 minutes. Now when they're done, you want to make sure to get a cast iron skillet heated up in the back. I like to get it real high and then turn it to medium. Flour your rolling pin and roll out the tortillas. Now, let me tell you that it was the struggle bus for me. Struggle bus to keep them round. But what you want to do is get them real thin. I'm talking to like translucent level of dough. As you saw, I did not flour my rolling pin as much as I should. Again, it was the struggle bus and I was hungry. So we just had and went with an oval shape for that one. And you put it in the hot cast iron skillet, no oil, no butter, no nothing, and let it sit for about 30 to 45 seconds on each side or until they blister. So as you see, I'm finishing up on all the other ones. Once all of them are done and rolled out, you want to put them on a plate covered by that same dish towel and let them sit to stay warm until your salmon's ready. Alrighty, so remember, I'm putting the recipe in the description. You won't need to follow it right here. But I do like 1/4 teaspoon of all my seasonings. So granulated garlic, minced onion. I think I did a little bit of cumin. I did 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. I just love lemon juice and flour. Lord, Casey. With salmon. And yeah, I did use a little bit of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon. And then I'm going to just spray it just a little bit of cayenne pepper. Again, y'all, it will be all in the description box. Because I switch it up. I'm never really kind of a recipe kind of person, especially with my air fryer stuff. But spray it. That just helps it gets a little bit crispy on the outside. And put it into your air fryer. Now, I have a Kasori, and I am loving it. And I'm bringing you down because what you want to do is you want to put it on 360 for about 5 minutes. And it's really depending on how well done you want your salmon. See, I like a medium rare, medium salmon, so that usually works for me. If you want a more well done salmon, I would go up to 7 minutes. But once you take it out of the air fryer, you'll be able to tell. So you see I'm taking it out of the air fryer. If it's done to your liking, it should be very flaky and you're able to pull it right off of the skin. Oh, my tortillas. I'm telling you, they are the most pliable, soft tortillas, and they're so simple. And you just top it really with whatever you want. I had spinach and shredded cheese. I didn't have cilantro or avocado, so I was so mad. But all in all, it was good. And then I had my homemade salsa. So good. Oh my God. Well, I hope y'all try it. I'm telling you, it was so good. It's so easy. Those tortillas, if you don't use, I make 6 and it lasts me for 3 days. And that's usually if you put it in an airtight Ziploc bag or something and put it in a bread container, it will last for 3 to 4 days outside of the refrigerator. But I hope you try this. If you do, make sure to tag us on social media. I'd love to see you making this recipe. And y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're enjoying these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you know anytime new content drops on our channel. Follow us on social media at Ormsby Farms on Instagram and Facebook, where we post every single day, especially to our stories. Until next time, thank you so much for stopping by our little urban homestead. Until next time, be blessed.
I'm coming